Okay. I think we have a question from Steve French with our
Sure.
radio network.
Yes. Well, your answer just brought up another one, which is the change in the tournament format this year, and you're one who championed that. You've talked to me about that many times, giving the top teams the bye into the semifinals and all that. And now that it's here, you think that's a good idea?
I don't think I ever championed it. I really don't care what the tournament.
And you like the way the Horizon League did it. I mean, that's the way they've done it.
No, I don't think I've ever really said that I love it.
Oh, okay. I guess I misinterpreted that then.
You did.
When you said, well, I like the way
I
they
think-
do that, where Butler gets to go right to the semifinals.
I really have no opinion on it. I think I'm gonna play no matter what the tournament format is. I know this. I know that both times that we weren't seeded, we went to the NCAA tournament. And I think our team is built for that. You know, we've always built it on team and depth. And there's a couple things I don't like about it. One, I don't like sitting for a week, you know, with the bye. I think, you know, that's not really my cup of tea. I'm not really into the rest. I'm into playing at that time of the year. But by the same token, I get it because we haven't been able to put two teams in. So we might as well try something. So I'm not against it either. I think the one thing we have to do is go to 18 games, which I think we will eventually, to make it more realistic as to the seeding, because it's quite possible that the East will beat each other up and the West will get the best seeds, which is a little bit of an issue. You know, it's not really fair in some regards. But again, I try to control what I can control. I think a lot of people said, well, if you had a better building, you could be better. I think it's a people business, and a better building doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be better. I'm not asking for a better building, Tom. But I think, again, as a coach, listen, as a coach, it's your responsibility to control what you can control and make your team better, and you can't worry about all those other things.
Well, you do have some control over the schedule, and a little bit anyway, the non-conference, and you've got Detroit, and you've got Mississippi State and West Virginia. And then you're hosting a Final Four team. I know that's a long way off. If you've imagined, you played Shaka once before, I know you don't like it, if you've thought at all about what that's going to be like facing them again, now that they've been to the Final Four.
Well, it's really irrelevant that they've been to the Final Four. This guy's one of my best friends, is really a family member. We probably talk at least 5 times a week. So it's no fun. I mean, I really don't like playing him, and he really hates it. He tried to get out of the game 500 times. But I told him, hey, you already whipped our behinds in Richmond, so you're going to come for yours this time. And it'll be a good game. It'll be good for our fans, and we ought to have Shaka Smart little posters or give him a prize before the game just to mess with his head a little bit. Now that he's a newborn daddy, you know.
Okay, we just have a few more minutes here left, but we have another question coming into us from Twitter. This one is from Dan, and it's for Coach Dambrot. Any changes we can expect in the style of play this year, or what kind of style of play will we have this year?
It's a good question. I probably coached every which way. I mean, when I was at Ashland, we averaged 99 points a game and forced 29 turnovers and pressed the whole game. We did the same thing at St. V. We've controlled things a little bit more here. The one thing that's going to be the same is we are going to play defense. We're going to guard people. We believe that's championship. You can't win championships without that, and we're going to always be at the top of assists or turnovers. So, you know, everybody wants to play fast. We want to play fast too, and we're capable of playing fast, but you also have to be able to play in the half court to win games. And, you know, we've done a very good job winning close games. So we're going to play any way we have to play to win. I think that's really what we're going to try to do. And if we can play fast and entertaining, we'll do that. And if we have to win 2-0, we'll do that too.
Okay, anybody of our guests here have any questions for the coach or the players here before we close up today?
Carl, nothing? See, I had to get it out of you, didn't I?
Tell us about what happened in Canada.
Oh.
We have a couple minutes, man. Make sure.
Well, Well, Coach Peters and I had a nice little adventure, heading first to Detroit to Canadian consulate because I had some immigration issues I had to take care of. Make a long story short, we get in the consulate, we get the visa, and now we're about to cross, and we're crossing, and this Canadian officer goes like, so hold on, you guys came from Akron, which is in Ohio, come to Detroit, and you cross into Windsor. Why? So I was like, Coach was like sightseeing. And I instantly look at the coach, I was like, Coach, what is this sightseeing in Windsor, Canada? But it was fun. We spent some good quality time on the Canadian side. We came back, and now the whole of the party started. Well, Coach Peters got a little bit nervous, and which was okay. And this the staff was really polite. They knew what was going on, and we just we walked in, and the guy goes like, do you have $10,000 on you? And Coach Peters literally pulled out his wallet and started counting ones. It was like he had $6 in cash. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, well, and we went to another office, and the guy goes like, "You have to leave the car, leave everything that you have in there." Because all right, okay. He's taking everything off. We're walking in, and I give the guy the I-20, and the officer goes like, "No, you didn't." I was like, "What? Did you just came for me to stamp this, and you crossed the Canada, came back just for me to stamp this?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You didn't have to do this." I was like, "Awesome, nice." We just passed, I don't even know how many miles, like spent all morning in Canadian Embassy. Well, everything worked out pretty well, and we came back, and everything is up and running, so it's all good now.
So just to fill this in for you, we were told that he had to leave the country and get his new I-20 stamped in order for him to stay in the country. And so the Canadian officer kind of indicated that he really didn't have to, or the U.S. officer indicated that he really didn't have to do that, so. But anyway, he didn't get deported, so we're in good shape.
We got deported. That would have been a tragedy.
Okay.
Why couldn't you have gone on the trip? You could have gone on the trip.
I think by that time I was in China playing. And I think the coach now realized when I was talking to him way in March that would be a heck of a process to get a Canadian visa. He actually realized it now how big of a deal